Hey, my, rock and roll will never die. This is Cristobal for The Globe with yet another video on Grammarly news. So today we're going to see the contrast linkers. Let's go with the first one, and the first one that comes to my mind is however. However is a word that we tend to use at the beginning of a sentence, normally followed by a comma, and we can say, however, the day, let's go back. The day was fine. However, the night was horrible. Okay, clear contrast, something blah blah blah, however, something different. So that is a contrast word. With however, we have two more alternatives, and I like using them, and you shouldn't be afraid of using them. I'm talking about nevertheless, nonetheless. So however, nevertheless, nonetheless are the same, but they are gradually more formal. I study a lot for my exams. However, I don't always pass. Nevertheless, I don't always pass. Nonetheless, I don't always pass. So it's like nevertheless is a little bit more formal, and nonetheless is a little bit more formal. So maybe with your friends you wouldn't say a lot nonetheless. Another classic contrast linker is although. Although has three forms: although, even though, and though. The most classic one is although, the basic form. Even though is stronger, and though has double meaning. Though can be used, as I have said a moment ago, can be used as a complete synonym for although. But if we at the end of a sentence use a comma and then we put though at the end, that though is going to act more similarly to however. Only that at the end of a sentence. Let me give you an example. Although, even though, and though in the natural position in the middle of a sentence to differentiate between two parts. I don't watch a lot of TV, although I have a lot of free time. I don't watch a lot of TV, even though I have a lot of free time. Though I have a lot of free time, I don't watch TV that often. That is although, even though, and though in the natural position at the beginning of one of the two parts of the sentences. Now let's take the example of though similar to however. I have a fantastic 55-inch television. However, I don't have a lot of time to watch it. Now with though. I have a fantastic 55-inch television. I don't watch it too often, though. You see that though at the end is like that however we said before. So remember, although and even though are very, very similar, only that even though is stronger. Though in the natural position is also part of the same triad of words. And then we have though at the end of a sentence that is more similar to a sentence with however at the beginning. Just remember, please don't use however all the time. Although it's a good word, you don't have to use it all the time. Despite the fact that people use however most of the time, that doesn't mean you have to do the same. Thanks for watching. Practice makes perfect. Peace, love, and understanding.